Welcome back, everybody. It's Michael Levitis from jurisq.com, and we have with us Yakov Spektor, an immigration attorney. Welcome back, Yakov.
Hi, Michael. Good to be back.
And what we do here is we educate people on different topics in immigration law. And something came up. It's not really law-related, but we see a lot of searches on internet on it. And maybe we can somehow weave it into immigration law and educate people on it. The big question is, what is the difference between immigrant and emigrant? Immigrant spelled with an I, emigrant spelled with an E in the beginning. Yakov, what is the difference grammatically? And what is the difference law-related?
All right. Well, as far as the difference, okay, if you are not an immigrant, okay, most likely this is not something that would ever even occur to you to even ask. Okay, right. You might not even know that those are two different words because they kind of sound the same, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, an immigrant and an emigrant, right? And I specifically, I kind of like try to stress the pronunciation of the other one, but they really do sound the same for all intents and purposes, and they do mean the same thing. They mean an immigrant, okay? Someone who was not born in this country, okay? Now, the difference is pretty subtle, okay? The immigrant with an IMM, that starts with an IMM, okay? That's somebody who is coming in, okay? And an emigrant, okay, somebody who starts with an EM, okay? Immigrant, okay? Is someone
That's pretty
who is
easy
leaving.
to remember because an I by immigrant is in. I am. Emigrant is the opposite.
Pretty much, right. So yeah, an emigrant is the one who is leaving, so the ones who are parting with their homeland, they're the immigrants. EM.
Okay, but
and
now,
the ones who are coming in, they're the immigrants.
Now I'm going to put you on the spot, Yakov. But in immigration law, what is the difference between immigrant and emigrant? Meaning, for example, if while you're still an immigrant, you left a country, but you haven't yet immigrated into the United States, are there any rights that are afforded to you in immigration law or no?
Well, I mean, we could probably spend hours talking about, different sets of rights or different sets of predicaments that, refugees or immigrants who leave their homeland might find themselves in. Okay, but once someone is here, he's an immigrant because he's coming in. Okay, so that's why the immigration law is called immigration law. It's not called emigration law, precisely for that reason, because the U.S. government, they're really concerned. They're only concerned with people coming in. Okay, if you're coming if you're leaving, okay, it's really let me put it this way: your family might care about you, your mother and your father might care about you, maybe your wife and your children. Okay, but your country, once you leave, okay, probably loses interest in you pretty quickly, unless you owe some taxes to your country, which is a whole other conversation. And I'm not an expert in tax law, so we're not going to talk about that one.
And Yakov, you and I did a whole video, by the way. I want to remind people to go back and watch if you're interested on whether you can apply for an asylum outside US, or you actually have to have your foot inside the borders of the United States. We had a whole topic on that, so please, you're welcome to go back and look.
Right. And, it might be important to you if you find yourself in a situation that you already left your country, but you're not in the United States yet. Because in order to apply for asylum, you have to be in here, okay? Or apply for asylum at the border, okay? Which is what a lot of people do right now. But one thing that I tell to a lot of my prospective clients, and I give a lot of consultations to people who are not yet here in the United States, they want to explore their options, okay? And one thing that I always tell them is that in order for you to become immigrants, okay, your first step is leaving your home country, okay? So, this might be useful, exactly, and this might be useful to those of our viewers who might be watching us from outside of the United States, okay, or who might have family outside of the United States. okay, before you can come here, okay, you have to leave your home country, okay? And this could become very important because especially, you know, in many countries right now, okay, you know, your life is in great danger, okay? And, you know, before you think about potentially getting status in the United States, you know, worry about saving your own life, life of your loved ones, okay? Become an immigrant first, leave your country, save yourself, and then worry about becoming an immigrant to the United States.
Absolutely. These are golden words. The basic takeaway here is to become a legal immigrant, you first have become an immigrant out of a country you are leaving from. Yakov, thank you so much. We appreciate for this lesson in grammar and in immigration law. We appreciate it always. Stay tuned for much more educational videos on law with Yakov Spektor on immigration law. And of course, this is only general information. Don't apply it to your specific case. For your specific case, you have to call the law firm of Spektor, and Berman, and ask for Yakov Spektor for consultation. The phone number is on the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much and have a great day. Take care.
Take care, Michael.
Thank you.